I do what I do. He knows what I'm about to tell him right now. It's Mr. Keep Running Your Mouth. That's what I do.
I just feel like I'm the champ, and at the end of the day, I'm just a fighting motherfucker. Doesn't matter. Inside, outside, I can just fight. So I just feel like if it gets down to the wire, and we gotta lock it up, I'm out on top.
They do their job outside the ring. I'm a fighter. Like I said before, there ain't no safety on the clock, so
What's going on? This is Mike Rogers in Bodywork Boxing. It's Father's Day. Had an excellent day with my son. Spent a lot of good quality time with him and my lady. And I just wanted to get into some body work today. I'm out here with the kids. I'm in Baltimore, so you know they like to do their fireworks. So you might hear some in the video, but it was a good day in boxing. There was a lot of boxing on yesterday, but I really want to focus on the Charlo, Jamal the Hitman Charlo faced Juan Montiel, and it was a very exciting fight. But before I go into it, I just kind of want to paint the landscape on what was going on prior to the fight that I think had a big impact on the fight. And going into the fight, I think the black community was kind of divided. I mean, some people were pretty much basically saying boycott the fight, but it wasn't going to really support because of some outside of the square circle things that took place. Really just words being exchanged. Just, you know, it's hot outside. You know, people are competitive, and you know, we're not too far removed from animals where we get riled up, that adrenaline get flowing, and people like to, you know, talk big trash and talk they smack, but it should be all love at the end of the day. Me, myself, I personally wanted to support the brother, and I thought that we should not abandon him for having a view on something, or his brother having a view on something which had nothing to do with his fight. But basically what happened in the fight was, a lot of people thought that Jamal Charlo was going to go in there and just beat the stuffings out of this dude, but the dude came to fight. You know, it was clear that Charlo hurt him early. He hurt him early and often, and he was very active, and it looked like he could have took the guy out at any point in time, but sometimes, you know, it looks a little bit easier than what it really is once you get inside that circle. You know, and you have to dance with your partner. But Juan Montiel, he, I think what his strategy was to pretty much try to gas Charlo out and then try to come on, but it was some point in times where, you know, he was coming forward, he was going forward, and Charlo was backing up. I mean, but Charlo pretty much dominated the whole fight. It was a point in time, I think it was around the 8th, when he got, I don't know whether it was a headbutt or he got stuck, but a lot of people was concerned at that point in time in the fight because it made a couple people nervous. I know I got nervous, you know, and watching the press conference, Charlo said it was a headbutt. I thought he might have got caught, but I wasn't in there. I know that his eye, I don't remember him getting hit like that to where his eye would look like that. So I do know that they did clash heads, and that was a point of concern during the fight. But overall, the man had a homecoming. He really didn't have a lot of people that supported him, and I think that energy filtered into the venue. You know, I think that he wanted and needed our support at the time, you know, and I think it would have done better. He would have like kind of took some of that energy on and know that I think a lot of things probably was going on in his head, but I don't know. You know, it's only my opinion, you know, but I salute him for getting the victory. It wasn't a knockout, which, you know, a lot of people were saying that it needed to be, he should have knocked him out, and, you know, but he did his thing. And against a very game opponent. So I want to say salute to Charlo. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. You know, I just wanted to just do a little wrap up and go over there. But I think going forward, man, we need the politics outside of the ring, man. We just need to support our people. Because in a lot of other cultures, there's a lot of people that do a lot of things. They say a lot of different things, but they don't turn on each other. You know, they always support. You know, and I think if somebody like Ginger was going to fight, regardless of some things he might have said in the media, who he has fought, who he won't fight, who he's ducking, who he's dodging, who he's maneuvering around, cherry picking, all that. I think regardless, his people would have came out and supported him. That's just my take, you know, but still a good day in boxing. I think, in a way, he did his thing, and I think Gabe Rosado, he did his thing in devastating fashion, but I just think that we just need to, you know, we need to clean up our own backyard. We need to be more accountable to each other. And we need to, you know, just focus on supporting each other, regardless of what's being said. Regardless of how you feel about a person, how they feel about another boxer and what they got going on. We are the fans of the boxers. We're not the boxer police. So I think when we get into, you know, who shouldn't have said this to that person, who shouldn't have said that, you know, at the end of the day, we just want to see them fight. You know, we salute them because they put their lives on the line every time they step inside that ring. I think we just need to focus on supporting our people. We shouldn't be so quick to just run for the hills at the sight of controversy. I mean, it's going to go on. I mean, we're on the same side at the end of the day. We're not fighting against each other, and, you know, we're making money in a wholesome way. We're not making the news for anything bad. We're loving on our families. We're loving on our ladies. We're loving on our children. And we just out here just trying to, you know, have an honest living and be entertained. And that's what they do at the end of the day. They entertain us. So once again, shout out for Charlo for putting on a very exciting fight. Because they could say, you know, you should have knocked him out or they expected more. But at the end of the day, they can't say that fight wasn't entertaining. And thanks for Montiel for being a good sport and doing his part and making it an entertaining fight. Because he could have went in there and just laid down. But he refused to do that. So salute to them men for, you know, for what they did, and regardless of how we feel about the belt, anything else, you know, we just gotta appreciate what we was given. We was given good prime entertainment from one of our elite black fighters, and it was a successful day. That's all I want to say. Thank you.
Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
My word, and I do what I do. He knows what I'm about to tell him right now. It's Mr. Keep running your mouth. That's what I do.
I just feel like I'm the champ, and at the end of the day, I'm just a fighting motherfucker. It doesn't matter. Inside, outside, I can just fight. So I just feel like if it gets down to the wire, and we gotta lock it up, I'm out on top.
They do their job outside the ring. I'm a fighter, like I said before. There ain't no safety on the clock, so I'm gonna